bedroom.
So here I am, Nigel at night. The screen's a little bright. Let me try to. Let me try to bring this down a little. Why is it so light in here? So, you know, what's weird is when I was setting this up tonight. Hello, Miss Biggins. Oh, Jesus. That was weird. When I was setting this up, the first thing, you probably can't read it, but it said stop the camera.
Shoes.
I put this up here. I set this up here so that you guys can see it as it's happening. I don't have to hold it up the entire time. But here I am in my dirty jacket. Yep, it says at the bottom of that list, you might not be able to read it, but it says stop the camera when I was setting this up. How's that for some weird shit? So anyway, tonight, I've been playing the Bad Ben movies today. And hi, Nick. What I did evil is I sat and I balanced something on the other side to keep it upright. I wish I had a holder that would hold the iPhone from the bottom. Hello, Sable. Hi, honey. You're killing me. You're Do you want to come up for a minute and say hello? If I let you up for a minute, will that make you happy? Come on. All right. Here's our girl. Here's everybody's favorite doggo. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation yesterday. Sable likes to be in on the action. She likes to know. You know, it's funny. She'll see a dog on the TV or hear a dog. She'll see a horse. She'll see anything. She'll lose her mind. But here, she doesn't look at her. Well, that's weird. Here, she doesn't look at anything like suspiciously. Let me put you down, honey. Now go lay down over there. Go lay down, please. No, I didn't get my goal, but a lot of people donated, so thank you. I got closer to it. You know, money's tough for everybody, but I can have 180 people watch my films today, and 4 people donated. But you know what? Many of these names in here, I recognize you guys have. Look, the fact of it is, if these films aren't making money, it's time to stop making them. It won't stop me from making this one, but it's just I need to do something else. There's you know, one person today, and I don't want to single anybody out because I don't want to embarrass them, so I'm not going to say a name. And, you know, some of you just can't do it, period. But And I understand that.
Sit and listen.
But one person donated $2, and that meant more to me than you can even imagine. Well, to turn these films out at a clip of two, it's a combination of things. Number one, for 2 years I didn't make any money with the distributor, through the distributor, I should say. Emma, I wasn't signaling you out, but you have no idea how much that meant to me. Amazon cutting it down. Now, see, part of what's happening this cycle is I just put the films back on Amazon. Well, there's 6 of them on there.
Don't be nervous.
The Amazon films are starting to make money, but they don't pay out for 90 days. With the new Roku channel, every time somebody would subscribe with the previous Roku channel, I'd get paid the next day. But now that I'm taking subscriptions just through Roku, well, who did that? I can't see here. Somebody just donated. I gilded them. I didn't mean to do that, folks. I don't mean to always be on here doing that.
When?
Oh my God. Well, thank you, Lauren. You must be in New Jersey because I see tax on there. Well, guys, what are you doing to me? Did I guilt you? I didn't mean to do that. And thank you, Ethan. And thank you, Nick. So the biggest problem here is this is all becoming self-sustaining, but it's down the road. So after paying $28,500 for the rights back to my movies, of which I borrowed that from fans. A lot of you contributed, donated to it, but some of the bigger amounts was loaned to me by fans, which is immensely appreciated. But between that and between waiting for these payouts to happen months down the road, it leaves things very tough right now. If anybody's selling anything, like if you sell a product or something, I can put an ad. Thank you, Nick. I can put an ad. You guys are very generous, and I feel guilty now after having that conversation. He scares people. Nick, did you hear that? It just said you scare people. It might be referring to that photo. Nick, can I show your photo? Liz, you've already done enough. I will tell you this much, guys. A lot of you that donate, I've seen you donate before, and you've done, I appreciate every penny, and I'm not going to turn it down. But there are 10,000 followers on the Facebook page. The same people don't have to keep donating, although I won't turn it down. Let me see if I still got Nick's photos loaded. All right, guys. Did you just see on the Spirit Talker where it said he scares people? Well, Nick, I don't find you scary. I find you awesome. But this is Nick's photo. Did the Spirit Talker say it, Nick? That was just funny. The Spirit Talker, I think, was being sassy. But I've got it up here on the side so you can see the words as they come up. Last night, for those of you that are watching, when I did this Facebook Live and I was doing the Spirit Talker,
people can hear me.
Well, if you want to be heard, make a noise or move something or speak. We're listening. Nick's hair is awesome. He looks like a Viking. Not last night. Last night, I put the Spirit Talker on as part of a fundraiser yesterday. I think it was Saturday night, if I did a live. The Spirit Talker was really saying some very specific stuff. Jamie from UK Access Paranormal in the United Kingdom was in here. And he had never seen it. I was holding the phone in my hand and said, like, here, I have it on a bracket. And the Spirit Talker kept saying, what's in your hand? What is that?
"1970s.
Maybe I was trying to feed the outside camera feed into here, but it was acting up. Maybe if I got an HDMI splitter and fed it into OBS. Jennifer says her husband. Jennifer, Adam's your husband, right? I just assume that, but yeah, because he's Adam Fitch, right? Anyway, she said he was wearing the Baby Ben t-shirt yesterday at an antique market, and one of the vendors was asking about it. Yes. Jennifer is, and she's given me permission in the past, which I'm carrying as blanket permission to mention, that she is, well, the Spirit Talker just told me to abandon, so I don't know if that means this conversation. But Jennifer is a witch. And they filmed the segment, which is going to be in Bad Ben 12. And it's where they're standing in front of the witch house in Salem, Massachusetts. Anyway, they sent us a Krampus Christmas card, and she made us I call it a miniature broom. If there's a specific name for it, just go ahead and tell me. But yeah, the Spirit Talker, like, I think this was, when was this? It's Monday, right? Maybe it was Saturday night, but or yesterday, earlier in the day, you guys all, thank you, somebody else, it popped up there on the screen, but I don't think you can read it. I'll see it when it pops up on email here. It was really specific, and it kept asking, like, where am I? Well, today, hi, Annie. Today, Jennifer, I asked Holly. The lights. I was we were on the back deck because it was mild yesterday, and I said, where's the broom? Because we leave it hanging out there. We have like a pole lamp, and we left it hanging out there. And I said, where's the broom? And I remembered over the winter she remembered we moved it inside. It's in the kitchen. Yeah, it was. And Jennifer, thank you for your donation too, which thank you, everybody. Because not everybody can donate, and I get that. And Katrina, thank you. And because I didn't want anything to happen to it sitting out on the back deck. Even though the deck's covered in the winter, the weather gets shitty. And so it's safe. It's inside. The dogs are, Sable was just here. She ran in the other room, or she ran upstairs. Archer goes up when Howie goes up, so he's laying on the couch. Laura just came up. So everybody had their spirit talkers on the other night, and it was really quite an interesting collaboration. I had to explain, like I felt like I was explaining to any spirit that was here what was going on, because it was asking a lot of questions. Well, Nick, this gets saved. You play it back when and it'll be on the Facebook page, or you're on Facebook, so it will be there. You can play it back. It happened in the, well, we've been on for 15 minutes. It happened in like the first 10.
Always.
Well, Custom, why don't you just worry about getting better? I appreciate it, but at the Bad Ben shop, there's always a link to donate. Well, last night as part of the fundraiser, if you see right over my shoulder here, that is where I had the camera pointing and I had the spirit talker up. That's weird, Katrina. I think there's a spirit talker for Android. That is the logo. You see it on the top of the screen there, on the top of that screen. That's what you want to look for. See that, Custom? Everybody's telling you to feel better. Colin, can I ask you, or I always say Colin, can I ask you a question?
Horse.
You're a guy, right? Because I didn't realize today until I was looking through messages and I happened to click on your profile, and all this time, because your name is Colin, all this time I was thinking I was pronouncing, like, I don't know, from the beginning I saw Colleen or something, and I thought,
you play music?
Can I play music? I can if I want Facebook to shut me off. So anyway, Colin, now I know your name is Colin, spelled differently, but spelled uniquely. And I just thought, I don't know, because I don't see, you don't have in your avatar, you don't have your picture. You have, I think, a picture of your pet. How dare you, Holly said. So all this time, and you were talking about, because I know I sent to you and a lady who, I don't know if it's your wife or your girlfriend or who it is. So I just happened to assume, I know Colin gave me a how dare you also, I deserved it. So all this time I've been thinking that I have a nice same-sex couple that's treats me very well and is very nice, and I'm an idiot. So how dare me? So now I know. Look how that cigar's burning. So I apologize, but now it's clear, and I know I need to stop struggling trying to say Colin, because it's Colin. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Lauren says, hi, Holly. You're not going to say back. How dare you? Hey, Spirit. If there's a spirit in here, is there a message? You see all these people here? I'm not sure when you pass. Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
You see that, Colin? It told me don't be nervous, and I just dropped an ash. I don't know if you're recently in the spirit world or if you are from some time ago, but this is a computer. You're talking to us through a phone, and all these names you see here on the right are people that are watching you and watching me. So if you have a message for everybody, you can say it and let us know. For instance, can you tell us where you're at? All right, good night. Good night, Emma, and thank you again for your donation. I appreciate it. It's greatly appreciated. And good luck with your cherubs. Spirit, can you tell us where you're at? I'm concentrating. In my mind, I'm saying the same thing I'm saying out loud. Spirit.
Matthew.
It's a weird spelling for Matthew. Is that your name? Are you Matthew? Spirit, I'm going to turn this light on behind me. Now this light, oh shit, no I'm not. Hang on. Now Spirit, this light here can be turned on or off just by touching the bottom here. So if you have the ability through your EMF to touch that bottom, you can turn that light off. Or you can make a sound. Or you can communicate through Spirit Talker. But do you have a message for everybody that's here? We're listening and we'll respect you. You were a soldier?
Soldier.
Can you tell me what decade you are from? When did you pass? We're listening to you and we respect you. When did you pass, Spirit? Where are you? No, I did smoke a pipe a long time ago. It's too heavy.
We hear you.
Are you telling me that there's more than one of you here? Tell us about you. What I'm doing, folks, is I am thinking a statement and then I'm saying it out loud. How old were you when you passed?
Sandra.
Hello, Sandra. My name is Nigel, and I'm here with 13 of my closest friends. Can you tell us how you died? Sandra, you can also touch that silver band on the bottom of the light there and shut it off. Uh-oh.
Be fearful.
What's to be fear? We're not afraid of you, Sandra, or we're not afraid of you, Spirit. Don't be afraid of us. There are many of us here.
Jeff.
Now it's just spitting out random words. There's really no rhythm to this tonight. Do you know an Eleanor? Yeah, Joanna, how dare you? There's many of us in this room. Hers.
Hers. A pact.
A pact. I have the ghost meter. I ought to really have that here. If I thought I could find that quickly, I'd get it out.
I'm enjoying this.
Are you? Miss Holly's doing okay. I'm going to go real quick look for the ghost meter, all right? Y'all let me know what happens. I'll be right back.
Do you feel me? Please move forward.
Please move forward. Okay. I couldn't find the spirit talker, and I didn't want to leave you over here. But here are two interesting things. This teddy bear, which, by the way, will be making an appearance in the future. This teddy bear is probably 70 years old or older. And this you recognize from the film. So I'm just going to give this a little crank. And I'm going to put these close to the spirit talker. That music box is also probably 60 years old. And this teddy bear, I got to tell you something. I just got chills holding this thing. I'll be putting on more films. I'll put on more tomorrow. Now, you can't see the teddy bear because it's behind the spirit talker. But just so you know, the movie reviewer next door loved the first Bad Ben. You didn't like the rest of them? What the hell's that supposed to mean? I'm just kidding. How dare you? That teddy bear and this music box have been touched
Honest.
by many people that have passed in my life. Many people, grandparents, aunts, uncles. And I don't even know who that teddy bear belonged to originally. It might have been one of my sisters. But I brought these in here because sometimes spirits attach themselves to actual items. I'm just kidding, you movie reviewer. By the way, speaking of next door, my next door neighbors had what looks like a golden eagle build a nest at the top of a tree. We were looking at it with binoculars, and while we were out there, a bald eagle flew over. This was Friday. No, my sisters have never been in the movies. My sisters have supported the movies, though.
Suicide.
Suicide? Where are you at, Spirit? And what do you think about? Let me hold this item. Do you remember this? Is anyone here? Oh, God, it stinks. Oh. Do you remember this?
Effort.
Can you tell me who this belonged to? Thank you, Joanna.
Patience. Impose.
No, it's ashes.
Guess where I am?
Where are you? You're behind me. Are you inside the bear? Are you in the corner? Are you here? You like it here.
I like it here.
I gotta be careful not to knock anything over here. Nothing's appeared yet, Katrina.
Beware.
Beware. I just got chills. Did you do that? Francis.
Francis. Use camera.
I'm looking up some instructions. You know
I
what?
hear you.
We hear you. Okay, I'm reading online here and it says, all right, I'm going to try something. Spirit, we call upon you today to join our group of light. Spirit, we call upon you today to join our group of light. Spirit, we call upon you today to join our group of light. Spirit, are you now with us?
I made that sound.
Can you make that sound again? Spirit, tell us where you're at. I hung the bear there. It might be slipping.
Stroke.
Stroke? Am I having a stroke? I'm stroking the bear.
Andrea.
Andrea, are you still in here?
It's not just me.
It's not just you. Are you always here? I just heard something very unusual.
I like talking.
Hi, Cherie.
What are the lights?
That light is touch sensitive. That bottom band, the silver part, if it's touched, it will shut off. So if you're here and you can touch that, it will go off. Spirit, where are you?
Laura.
No, Andrea, I think, was watching in the background. I'm not trying to scare you, Andrea. Spirit, can you sense these people here with us?
Collapse.
Well, Jennifer, Andrea said she did just come in when it said Andrea. Are you alone, Spirit? Should we be scared of you?
The children are listening.
How old are the children? It said the children are listening. How many are there? Do you see us? Are there two? I just heard something really, really, really strange.
Get out of here.
What the I live here. This is not your home. It's time for you to cross over. Peace awaits you there. This is no longer your home. It's time for you to. That was a good movie, Spirit.
Poltergeist.
Is there a poltergeist here? Is that what made that noise? Let me go find it. Guys, hang on. I want to go find that ghost meter.
Standing behind you.
Well, I found it, but it needs a 9-volt battery, and it doesn't have one in it. So I'll look for 1 minute more.
There.
I have nothing with a 9-volt battery. I'm not going to take it out of a smoke detector either, because that's how houses burn down. Oh well, that's a bust.
Army.
Where the hell? Let me look one more place for a 9-volt battery.
Vision. See me. creepy.
Folks, I looked everywhere. I can't find a 9-volt battery. You know what? You just said something interesting, Jennifer.
I was a witch.
Hey, Jennifer, do you see that?
I have many regrets.
Now, I don't know if this battery's any good. It is. So shit's getting real.
He will touch you.
Let me put this where you can see it. Okay, you can see that back there, right? I'm going to turn the lights off. That's not the best place for it. It's reflecting. It's right there between the doll's legs. Is there anybody here? Spirit, we now have a measuring device that measures energy. Can you go towards that dial? Spirit, if you're in here, go towards that dial.
He sounds.
Move your presence towards that area, that dial. Let us know you're here. Spirit, come closer. If there are any spirits here, move closer to the dial.
No, it's not. Here's a website that says 13 ways to summons a ghost. So it says 8 ways. Comb your hair in front of a mirror at midnight. Arthur.
Look between your legs. This isn't vulgar. It says bending over
Philip.
and look between your legs. It's definitely one. And it's talking about going like this in your chair. I saw nothing. But it says 21 out of 50 people claim to have really encountered a ghost while using that practice. Sleep in a coffin? Yeah, okay.
down.
Swallow your saliva in front of a mirror. Well, basically, that's what this computer is. So, hang on, let me move. So I'm going to swallow. Oh, this is stuff to happen at midnight. Cover yourself with a blanket and chant. Play hide and seek at
I'm
night.
from the 1900s. Mortuary.
Mortuary.
What's your name?
Nigel, what's your name? Oh, these are stupid.
Real.
Colin says I need pig piss.
I'm upset.
Why?
Child. Boots.
Oh, these are stupid. Show us you're here. Show yourself, spirit.
I lied to you.
What was the lie?
Distract.
I will tell you a story about this house when it was being built. There was a plumber here, and at night, he came over to hook up the plumbing because when I was having this house built, because I am the original owner of the house, they apply water to the pipes before they put up the sheetrock so they can walk around and check and make sure there's no leaks and they can see it. So he was telling us, we were in the basement down here actually, and he was and the doors were on, but they didn't have doorknobs, so they were just pushed shut. And he told us that some years ago, right out front of this house, there's where the mailbox is, right next to it's a guardrail because there's a bend in the road. And he told us of a pagan motorcyclist who lost it on that curb and was decapitated there. Hit that guardrail, got decapitated. And as soon as he told us that, the back door blew open. Now, there was no doorknob, so it was just shoved shut, and a piece of a shim was stuck in it to keep it closed. But it blew open, scared the shit out of all of us.
Effect.
Spirit, why won't you show yourself? Why won't you let us know you're here? You can move close to that sensor. You're just throwing out gibberish. I don't believe you're here. I've brought out items that are decades old. That doll, in fact, is probably 70 years old, 60 at least. So is this just nothing? Just a word generator? You can't show us anything? I don't believe you. I don't believe you're here. I believe this is all nonsense. Prove me wrong. You've got nothing to say?
Presence.
I don't sense any presence. The ghost meter doesn't sense any presence. Nothing's happening. I'm trying to piss something off to do something because I'm not scared of you. Come on. Show me something. Do something. Move something. Make a noise. You're not here. When we die, we're just dust. You're not hanging around. You can't prove to me you're here. You're a coward. We're not scared of you. Is there anything you can do to prove that you are real? Glennis, a random name.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you? Some programmer that wrote this random word generator? You're not able to show yourself. You're not able to move close enough to that with enough energy to make it go off. There's nothing stopping you except for the fact that you don't exist. You're not here. You want us to know you're here? Show us you're here. Show yourself, damn it. Make your presence known. Use the camera. We're using the camera. It's on right now. There's plenty of space here. Show yourself. Show a shadow. Move something. It doesn't require a lot of energy. Move towards that sensor. Where are you? Are you in this bear? Are you in that music box? If you're in that doll, that sensor should go off. Come forth. Come forth. Show yourself.
It's unpleasant here.
You know, if there is any legitimacy to this, if you were somewhere where someone was talking like I've been talking, you would say it's unpleasant here. Is it unpleasant because the way I'm talking to you?
hiding.
You just saw two eyes behind light. Well, that's the Bad Ben mask right there. And there's a foam head inside of it. And next to it, on the other side here, that's the Crescent Moon Clown mask. So that's got white eyes shining from the foam head underneath. What did it just say? That's Bad Ben's music box, yes. I can't see what word that said. Hiding. You're hiding? You don't have to hide. I'm just trying to get you to speak to us. Can you say something? Can you move something? Can you move close to that doll? Right here, this doll. That is a ghost detector. If I move it, it'll probably go off. But well, I'm shutting it off and turning it back on. This will sense you if you're here.
I can find my way.
All right. Find your way to that detector. Find your way over here. Let us know you're here. Let us know you're here. We won't hurt you. I'll respect you. I was just talking like that to try to get you to show yourself. Yeah, sometimes they are random word generators. Dude, what? Rewind my footage. Shadow was behind you? Okay. I'll look at it later at the 1 hour, 36-minute mark. That could have been me moving this chair. But if it was behind me, it should have set that sensor off. Are you here? Can you touch that sensor?
Filming.
We are filming. Move to the doll. The doll that's behind me. That might just be this, guys. Because you see the monitors here are projecting light into the room, and if I move the chair, I tend to always be skeptical when talking about this stuff or dealing with it, because like the people from the United Kingdom that run the Access Paranormal show, we try to we point out what is bullshit and what is real. Because, like, those guys in the United Kingdom will, if they do something to set off one of the motion sensors they have, they tell us, oh, that was us. That was us. But in episode 4 of Access Paranormal, there's 10 episodes up. In episode 4, there was really the weirdest shit happened when they were in that cemetery. And those motion sensor cat balls were going off like crazy. Are you here? Is there anybody here? You know, part of the problem with by the way, speaking of that, I kicked the stand that's on. That's why that moved. Shush.
Shush.
Am I talking too much? In Tennessee. So, Colin, are you going to come see me in June? Good. The spirit talker told me to shush.
Soon.
The convention in Tennessee is soon. It's less than 2 weeks, 2 months away.
Please go right.
All right. I'm turning right. I see nothing. Boo, Holly Barnes. Holly, I tried to piss something off down here, couldn't do it. But right there is the ghost meter. I've got it turned on. Here is like a 70, 80-year-old bear. A music box. And really, they've upset me.
They've upset me.
Who's upset you? My guests or me? Holly thinks I'm asking for trouble. Holly, there'll be trouble if this sensor goes off right now. If it goes off right now. Now. You're welcome here, Spirit. Show yourself. Make your presence known. Are you here?
He killed us.
Who? Was it a man? Oh, he. Duh. part of the problem, folks, is this house really has no history because I've been the only one that's lived here. I mean, the only owner. My mother did pass in this house, but I've never. I know that the property had a well on it that we buried on the side of the house. And there was that talk of the pagan that died in the motorcycle accident out front. But there's really like no spiritual history here other than what I may conjure up from doing this shit. Well, this is not any sort of burial ground, but there was a lot of people used to hang out here because there is still to this day, 23 years after moving here, there's glass.
Please believe us.
There's glass bottles everywhere on the property that if I, happen to dig anywhere, move something, I come across glass everywhere. And there was, when we first came here, there was like an old mattress spring back here. I think somebody was getting a little something back there. So something may have happened. The funny thing about it is where I am right now, I'm actually underground. Somewhat. Because I think the floor of here is the ground level. It was built up because the house had the wall. I'm looking at the wall. Oh, that was me again. Sorry. I kicked the stand. Oh, well, folks. I guess I'm going to wrap it up for the night. I will show some more bad Bens tomorrow. And they'll be here. Oh, I know what they are. And I will see you tomorrow. See you. Love you. Bye.